It makes you think maybe he's not very good at politics.
The most exciting moment was Keir Starmer getting glittered. The protester, no one quite knows what he was actually protesting because it was very long and complicated, and he was still explaining it as he was being dragged past us.
I thought it was someone from Just Stop Strictly.
I'm actually dressed up as Keir Starmer in the glitter
God.
and the red.
Starmer wouldn't be wearing red.
What was the point of the glitter, though? Was it at a level of interest?
Yeah, I mean, it made Starmer look great. Everyone around me was saying, "Oh, doesn't he
beautiful
look great
big,
in that
But he
one?"
had to take his jacket off, which it looked slightly rehearsed. So suddenly it was Keir gets down to work, shirt sleeves, no jacket, not formal, not posh.
And I think it was rehearsed because he'd ironed his shirt sleeves, and whoever does that, unless they're planning to take their jacket off.
You think this was choreographed?
Yeah, I think it was well, no, I don't really.
Well, GB News, they like a conspiracy theory.
How did Keir himself accidentally lighten the mood?
Sausages instead of hostages.
So good.
Yeah.
I did feel for him because he gave a very long speech and I thought, no one will remember anything about that apart from he said, we're going to bring the sausages home.
Yeah.
I think what happened there is sometimes when I come on the television, my mates will be like, can you get the word unicycle in?
Which you just done.
James wrote me a tenner, mate.
Unicycle, I'll have a tenner as well.
I think what's happened here is his mate, Labour peer Wahid Ali, has gone, if you say sausages in your next speech, I'll give you 16 grand. And he knew that hostages was coming up and he saw an opportunity. That's what I think has happened.
It's a product placement, effectively. Sounds plausible.
Can I just say that the night Keir did that, I was doing an event with John McCarthy, who actually had been a hostage in Lebanon. And I thought, oh, no, this is really bad taste. I don't know what's going to happen. John McCarthy stood up and said, as a former sausage...
Shall we have a look at the clip?
I call again for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The return of the sausages. The hostages.
It's so good.
Is this any connection with Liz Truss opening up new pork markets?
That is a disgrace.
Yes.
Jess, Keir, is he as much of a right laugh as he seems?
He's funnier than Rishi Sunak. He told me to fuck off the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, because I was showing a level of sympathy to Rishi Sunak. I was like, oh, I am starting to feel a bit sorry for him. And he was like, oh, fuck off, Jess.
Fair enough. Yeah. He did try a little zinger against Rishi in Prime Minister's Questions this week. He was planning to call him Tech Bro. Let's see how well it went.
Mr. Speaker, he must be the only tech brother in the country who can't work a debit card or send an email.
You want to die, don't you?
Keir's not had a great week because Rishi Sunak has been able to make some quite good jokes about who is this completely awful person who's just joined the Labour Party, who used to be, you know, in the Tory Party 5 minutes ago. It does give you leverage. Was that depressing, Jess?
Yeah, a bit depressing.
Yeah. Anyone else you wouldn't like to welcome?
There's no way I can do this without it being libellous.
Good, let's go.
It's for the room.
I'll tell you what, I'll do it in Parliament because then I'm safe.
Did anyone learn what Keir Starmer's dad did for a living?
I think he's never mentioned it. It's kept a very tight secret. He's never said anything about that, so no one knows, actually.
No, we did track down some secret footage.
Really?
Of Keir Starmer finally admitting what his dad does. Here we go.
My dad was a toolmaker, so he went down the skills route. My dad worked in a factory. He was a toolmaker. My dad was a toolmaker. My dad, by contrast, was a toolmaker. My dad was a toolmaker. My dad was a toolmaker.
Has no one ever heckled him and said, well, he made you, didn't he?
Right, that's Keir Starmer, isn't it? That's Sue Gray. She's gone. Ah, this is it. 100 days Keir Starmer's been Prime Minister, which is 2.5 Liz Trusses.
How would you rate Starmer's first 100 days, Ian? A success?
Well, he's still Prime Minister. Yeah. And in recent terms, that's pretty good going.
Yeah. What might have hastened Sue Gray's departure?
Free passes at number 10?
Was she caught snorting coke off a lilo? No. I don't think she was, just for the benefit of the lawyer that's listening. I don't think that's true at all. According to the Times, Gray showed inexperience dealing with the press and shocked colleagues by referring to scumbag journalists. Good to see Private Eye still being read in number 10.
Finally, a scandal-free government.
Things can only get better. Just a change of shirt, change of suit.
This is surely about the shortest honeymoon since that one Britney Spears had.
Yes. Immediately, Keir Starmer gets in, and lots of people have said you shouldn't take these freebies, you're going to get into trouble, but, you know, he's a lawyer. He doesn't listen. You can't really spend years attacking the Tories for sleaze, and then the first thing that happens is one of your major donors is giving you all this stuff for free, and it's glasses. And you think, don't walk straight into it.
He should have gone to Specsavers, is what you're saying.
I mean, just like the previous Labour government, if you remember, the Blair government ran straight into Bernie Ecclestone, major donor, giving them a load of money and changing policy. And it's, at worst, disappointing, and B, it's the same again.
Well...
Big response from the audience. It's not popular, but it is what's happening.
Problems mounting up for Keir Starmer. Would anybody like to play a game?
Yeah, what's the game?
It's called Fears for Keir.
Well, now I've heard what it's called, I don't want to play it.
Let's see if I can sell you on the game.
Yeah, go on, then.
It's a randomiser. It's going to stop on a picture, and I want you all to tell me who it is and why they are a fear for Keir.
OK, fine.
Here's your first
Yeah,
one.
good.
Can I just check the words that you're saying?
Fear for Keir.
Fear for Keir.
Fear for Keir.
Fear for Keir.
Yeah.
I did
Fear
think
for
it was
Keir.
Feels for Keir. And
Feels
we were
for-
all going to be blindfolded and you were going to bring someone in and we had to work out a feel for Keir.
I think somebody's threw me under the bus here with these pronunciations. OK,
Yeah.
Here's your first picture.
Well, that's Lord Ali, who's a major donor to the Labour Party. He gave them £500,000, and he's doing it for nothing. He doesn't want anything in return.
Well, he did get to have a pass, didn't he, to Downing Street during the transition period, which they then took away from, which he was never really explained what he was there for, apart from sort of vibing. I kind of imagine a bit like he's sort of Bez in the Happy Mondays, and he's just sort of there just to kind of keep the energy up.
That's how I see him.
As Lord Ali, who has paid for £32,000 worth of goodies, including clothes and glasses for Starmer. What do we think? That is actually a Stone Island polo shirt. That is how confident he is he's going to get Oasis tickets. Money well spent.
Well, he's given back the money for the Taylor Swift concert.
He's paid back £6,000 worth of
tickets. It's just odd that he didn't see that this was going to be a problem. It makes you think maybe he's not very good at politics. The idea that you're saying, I'm going to give back the donations, well, some of them, well, a few of them, well, OK, those ones. It's not exactly saying, yep, you're right, let's be clean and transparent.
I personally have a theory on why he gave the Taylor Swift tickets back, and it's because, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed this, Taylor Swift and Theresa May dance in exactly the same way. Like haunted marionettes. And I think he gave them back because he didn't want to get trauma flashbacks if he went to the Swiftie concert. He'd be handed a friendship bracelet that just said Brexit means Brexit.
OK, what was Keir's excuse for accepting £20,000 worth of free accommodation?
It's really nice.
You said it was for his son to take GCSEs.
That's correct. He defended his family staying at Lord Ali's flat so that his son could revise in peace for his GCSEs, adding, it's your one chance in life.
It's a bit unfair on the retake market.
And if he screwed up his exams, he could always learn a trade, something humble, I don't know, a humble toolmaker. What about his defence for taking free football tickets?
This is the executive box, isn't it? Because if he sits in the stands, it might be a security issue.
Yeah. He said he can't take his security detail into the stands, so if I don't accept a gift of hospitality, I can't go to a game. Don't go then, you dick.